train of thought. Hey GadInsiders, welcome to your Tech Hub. British Army veteran John Noble revealed on X that he played the world of Warcraft with pure thought control, saying that it felt clunky at first, but once his brain and the BCI synced, it was pure magic. This milestone shows how brain-computer interfaces are now moving out of labs and into lived experience, even if that experience still belongs to a very small number of people. Noble is one of a limited group of participants in Neuralink's early human trials. Like other patients, he's paralyzed below the neck after a spinal injury. He has the N1 implant, which is designed to translate neural signals into digital commands, allowing users to control devices by thinking. Brain-computer interfaces have been studied for decades, but they were often confined to controlled environments. But Neuralink is now pushing that boundary for consumer usability. And that technology is less about gaming and more about accessibility. For individuals with paralysis or impairments, controlling a computer with thought alone is a big win. Tasks that once required assistance can be done without any help. And playing games with this technology means it's not just functional, but also adaptable. If a brain signal can move a cursor, it can also issue commands and respond in real time. Still, Neuralink's trials are in their early stages, and it requires surgery, ongoing calibration, and support from a team of engineers. So it's not something that'll appear in consumer devices anytime soon. For more updates, subscribe to GadInsider, like and share the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any update.